Hey, it's Leona. Happy Wednesday. Today we are going to be doing some mandala making, as you've probably seen by the title and the thumbnail of this video. We're having a little break from acrylic painting, as much as I absolutely love it. There are other things that I like to do too, and that are crafts, and that includes paper cutting. So we're going to do a bit of a collage today. And it's only going to take today, so it's going to be like an hour and a half, maximum 2 hours of me arranging this beautiful mandala for you, for your viewing and relaxing pleasure. I've got all my bits cut out ready. I'm just going to kind of stick it all together, and it's just going to unfold before your eyes, so it's going to be really cool and fun. I'm going to be mostly on this camera angle so you can see the whole thing. It's going to be quite big. It's like 2 times A5, so it's 2 times A3 actually. So it's about it's big anyway. I was going to try and do the math. It's about 45 centimeters square, roughly, something like that. Anyway, something like that. So it's all going to be revealed. We're going to talk all about it as we go. And have a load of fun in the process. So I hope you're well and good. I hope you're loving the projections today. As always, we always have these beautiful projections in the background. I've got some fire happening, which is really nice. A little bit of fire there to keep us warm. We've got this one here, which is kind of like all colourful and beautiful, and then this sort of gradient over here. And then lights and all the fabulous things in the background as usual. And over here we got a couple of mandalas that I painted in gouache, probably in about April time, April, May, June, something like that. You can see those on the streams. If you go and have a look at the channel, under the videos tab, you'll see me painting these. This is a project that I taught last year, which is really, really beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It's based on a 60s poster design, and this is a Matisse. This is called Woman in Hat, which is now incidentally available on the art school, on the art academy. Check it out. On there you're going to have loads of painting projects, loads of drawing projects, and loads of craft projects as well. That's why I thought it would be really nice to show you guys some crafts today, because it's not all just about drawing and painting. You know, we want to have a little kind of chill from that and just do things that are different, like use different processes, use different materials, like explore the whole world of art. So if you're interested in learning about these things that I'm showing you today, then you want to go over to artistresource.co.uk/members, and you'll see all the lessons will be available for you over there. But today what I'm going to do is just basically just show you kind of like the end result. So it's not going to be the whole process. So this is not a tutorial. This is just like a nice little relaxed show you what happens when you put it all together, you know, show you the result, you know. Angeli, how you doing, sweetie? Happy Wednesday, darling. Are you ready for some mandala fabulousness? Now, Angeli has been getting into doing a bit of mandala making, haven't you? Oh, you're peeling potatoes while you're watching. Oh, how fabulous. Well, thank you for joining me while you're doing that. Yeah, so we're going to be putting this all together, and I'm super excited because I've got some ideas for this. And this is really just like kind of the first little practice I'm having at this. Like it's actually a Polish tradition, and I've actually written the word out here for you to have a look at. It's called Vincenanki, and it's Polish paper cutting, and they're really, really amazing, gorgeous designs. I'm going to show you my own version of it today. But basically it's like a traditional rural craft that was practiced in Poland for about the last few hundred years. And some of the designs are absolutely amazing, like really, really beautiful. There's lots of flowers, lots of animals. It's like proper gorgeous stuff. So I hope you like my version of it today, because I'm going to be doing a mandala. All the designs tend to be very symmetrical, So you'll see that in this, and there are specific designs that I've actually copied and then I've kind of put my own spin on it, because that's the great thing about art, isn't it? You want to always put your own little spin on it. So yeah, William, how you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. How have you been? How's life? What are you up to? I know you guys are you looking forward to Thanksgiving tomorrow? How's it all going? Angeli's peeling potatoes. She's ready a day before, getting it all moving and grooving. So yeah, should we just get started and we'll have a little chit chat as we go along? So maybe I'll just leave that in the top corner so we can all refer to the fact that this is Polish paper cutting. I've been watching some videos of these beautiful little old ladies doing these paper cutting with these massive shears. Like they get they're humongous. They're not just like little scissors. They're not using little scissors like this. They're using these massive blades to cut, and then they cut right at the end of the blades there, and they go snip, 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 and they do all these amazing things. Mine, as always, as you know, I teach beginners. So I like to simplify everything, make it really easy, make it really accessible and achievable, because we all want to complete projects and move on and do something else. I don't want to be doing something forever. I want to be, let's create something, then it's done, move on, try something else. You know what I mean? That's the fun of art. And especially if you're a beginner, that's the fun. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to show you. Keep chatting to me. I'm in the corner, but I'm chatting with you all the time. So chit chat away. Yeah, so I've got all the things prepared. I cut all these out ready to go, and I have my design created already. But I will show you all kind of the little details. I am going to, like, look how small and tiny that is. Hello, been so busy in the last few weeks on travels. Oh, lucky you. Mountains, hiking, trails, camping, hotel hopping. Oh my god, that just sounds like paradise, right? That sounds like paradise. Oh, I bet you had a right good time. That sounds really nice. What were some of the highlights? Body feeling everything I pushed into. Right, glad to see you creating. Oh, always, every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central, I'll be here, making stuff. So we got a bit festive last week, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to develop this into a festive project. But for now, what I wanted to do is like really have a look at some of the designs and the patterns that this Finchanki form of art, like kind of some of the classic motifs. And it reminds me a bit of mosaics in a way, because with mosaics, obviously you kind of cut tiles to a specific shape. And with these, this is very tile-like. This reminds me like of a tile that I would then put things together. But you obviously in mosaics, you can't layer tiles up. You're just like, you know, you've just got what you've got and you put it down and then you put things around it. Whereas with this, you can layer it up, which I think is really fun. So yeah, you're gonna, over 2 hours or an hour and a half, you're gonna watch it unfold before your very eyes. And all the fun times. I think it was going up and down in elevations that kicked my backside. Yeah, right. Oh my god, I would just love to go hiking now. Oh, that just, honestly, I'm sold. As soon as I read it there, as soon as I read your comment, I was like, oh my god, I wish I was doing that. Alright, so what we're going to do, as you can see, I've marked it out on the board where things are going, but what I need to do before that is I need to kind of like attach it all together. So I need to attach these layers, so I'm going to glue everything together and then get it on, right? So I want to make sure I've got everything in the right place and all that jazz. I'm probably going to use this glue. I was kind of debating really whether or not to use this glue or a glue stick. And the trouble with glue sticks is they're really lumpy. So I'm going to try it with this because I think this is going to work out really nice. And I'm going to probably put it, shall I put them right down there? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Alright. So yeah, let me know what you've been up to. Let me know what's happening. What I don't want to do is like glue everything down like solidly. I want there to be like a little bit of 3D-ness happening with it. So yeah, I'm not gonna lay it down like completely flat. Anyway, you'll see what I mean when I get to it. But like for example here, I like the idea that it's gonna kind of curve up a little bit. Yeah, so that's what's happening. That is what is happening here on this day. We're relaxing and maxing. Yeah, I like to layer up. Well, for me, I layer up in a yeah, right. In Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator tons. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you've got to get all the layers in there, right? So there's one little one done. So I'm just gonna like just get all these stuck together, and you're gonna see it. Or you gotta. Or the trick about these kind of things is preparation. Like you've got to cut it right. You've got to put it in the right spot, and all that lovely stuff. So William, you missed out on the gingerbread house. I've been teaching some kids, so I wanted to make a kind of very childlike artwork to show them, and so I was doing that on the stream. You have to have a quick look, it's really cute. Is that rubber cement? No, it's like a all-purpose adhesive. It's what they use it for model making. And it's really great. It's a really good glue. But I just wanted to use something that was flat. Like I said, with no lumps. Obviously, you can completely use a glue stick. You know, I just wanted to have a little bit more control of it, because as it gets bigger, as I start putting down the layers, when I'm going to put down all the different layers, it's going to really help that you just get a bit more control, right? Just a little bit more control happening. Oh, it's going to look so nice when it's all attached together. It's going to look good. There you go, there's 3 out of 4 done already. I was thinking Elmer's school glue, but it's a bit too watery and harder to control. I wouldn't use PVA for collage, really, because it affects the integrity of the paper you're using. So for example, if you were using card, you'd be alright, but with paper, what happens with that kind of glue is that it just like makes it really weak, and you don't want the glue to make the paper weak. That's the last thing you want. You don't want any weakness, for sure. I mean, this is so relaxing because, like, you know, when you get to this stage after you've done all the cutting and worked it all out, this is just like, I'm feeling just so chill right now. You know, just attaching it all together. Only because it's all I have glue-wise besides super glue. Ah, well, if that's all you have, then that's what you got to use. Yeah. You know, don't let it stop you, that's for sure. You know, if that's all you got, then use that. Just what I would do is do what I'm doing, use an old paintbrush, and then like really just like kind of try and do it really thinly. Like the thinner the better, so have it in a little pot and then just do it really, really super thin. Don't like, because some of them have nozzles. I don't know if the one that you've got, has it got a nozzle? If it's got a nozzle, then too much is going to come out. Halo's here. Happy Wednesday to you. Cleaning, decorating and cooking for the holiday. I will thank you for dropping in. I know it's super busy for you guys. The night before Thanksgiving, you're all on it, so I'm wishing you all the best with all your preparations. You're gonna have a good time, right? You're gonna have a good time. We deserve having some good times. Let's have some good times. Let's have some good times. I could do with having a Thanksgiving. I don't even celebrate it. I could do with having a Thanksgiving. I might just do one. Just have it, you know. Just have it. Just be like, look, I'm having it. No, we're in lockdown still in the UK, unfortunately. Alright, that's my 4 big flowers done. I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to do some of the other elements now. So I'm going to put those to the side for a second. I am absolutely loving this shape so much. Like, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. So if you want to know how to do this, this will be a lesson coming up very, very soon on the Online Art Academy, artistresource.co.uk/members. If you want to learn how to do this, it's really easy. There's just a few templates that you need to be able to cut out certain shapes and look at the different designs that they do in the Polish paper cutting, which is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in that, go and have a look. artistresource.co.uk/members. Just do it for fun, just you and Zach. It's true, right? We totally should. In honour of all my lovely American followers, tomorrow we shall dedicate our dinner to you guys. Craig is here. Happy Wednesday, Craig. How you doing? Long time. How you been? What you been up to? Oh, well, I mean, I've seen all your art stuff. It's looking great. We celebrate it mostly as a family day. Instead of Thanksgiving in our house, I'm excited to make all the food myself this year. Get in. Yeah. Because we won't mention about, you know, Native Americans. You know, obviously it's not the best celebration in the world, but, you know, let's not talk about that now. Let's just talk about the art. We're doing Polish paper cutting today. Vinch and Anki, my mum will be very happy. I'm going to give my mum a shout out right now. Hi mum, I'm doing the Polish paper cutting. I'm doing it. Here I am. Homage to my roots as a Polish person. Here I am. I am British though. Alright, so here's the flowers. Let's make the other bits. So the other bits are here, which I've cut out in preparation. I've got them in all little bags and everything. I'm looking after it all, like making sure there's like the precious things. Alright, so with these ones, I've got like 3 parts. And I think I am going to do it up that way. Wait a minute, this one's bigger and this one's smaller. But it's quite nice. I quite like the way it overlaps. It's going to be like that and then it's going to be like that. Now this is a bit of a hybrid. This isn't the actual one. This is an actual Polish design, whereas this one is a hybrid of a couple of them. Like it actually goes like that. Oh, actually, yeah, it goes like that. And then there was something else in the middle, but I quite like this little bit. I mean, I don't know if you guys are interested in all that like little specific details, but you're getting them anyway. You're getting all the details. Yeah, that was it. So it was going to go like that. So I want to get that kind of little bit under there. Yeah, alright, that's happening. That is happening. I need more glue on the, need more glue here on this day. I was looking that over, thinking about subscribing and finances. I'm basically self-taught and no from art school. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, I've been busy working more than creating art, but I'm back to it now. Amazing, good job. Hope everyone's getting creative tonight. I hope you are all getting creative tonight. I hope this is the inspiration that you are looking for. Whether you're interested in Polish paper cutting or you're not, hopefully the vibes will get you going and you'll think, right, I'm going to go and make something. You know, and that includes food. I can smell the glue in this one tonight. It's true, right? I'm going to have to totally, what's the word I'm looking for? Aerate the room after. I'm going to have to open all the windows, let all the freezing cold in. Yeah, it's going to have to happen. So I'm just going to put all these together, and honestly, well, you've seen in the thumbnail, if you saw the thumbnail, that is the final result, except it's going to look a little bit different to that because I've kind of mapped it out. Or should we bring that down? Should it have a little bit of yellow under it? No, I think it's just going to go like that. There you go. So it's going to go like that. Each one's going to be like that. Right, let's get these four up here. And let's make these. Let's get them done. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, it'll be woozy after this. Well, it was my choice. I could have used the glue stick, but I was just like, it's not going to be professional enough at the end. Like, you can use lots of different things, but I was like, look, I want it to be flat, you know, and none of those glue stick lumps. But yeah, I'm gonna be like, whoa. Yeah, get them windows open. Get them windows open. Oh, they're so pretty. What do you think? Do you think they look cute? These are my favourite colours, by the way. Incidentally, this all happened by accident, you know, because I cut out loads of things. Like, I've actually got like a whole nother load of stuff here that I made. But these were the ones that just looked good. And I was like, oh my God, they're so pretty. And they're my like favourite colours, orange, yellow and blue. I love it when things like work out like that. But what I'm going to do... Oh, whoa. Whoa now. Whoa now. Glue stick is the worst though, right? I'm watching while I cook and clean. Thanks, Halo. I was loving your stream, by the way, the other day. So fun. You got to show me the drawing, the result. I want to see the poodle in the puddle. If that's what you did. I want to see it. I want to see it. So I'm going to need a tissue. I'm going to need to wipe this out. I need to do some cleaning too. Oh, it just never ends, does it? Like, you do a bit and then you feel all happy, and then a couple of days go by and then you're like, well, I've got to do a load more now. It's like just never ending. It's a never ending story. Don't sing on the YouTube. Press. I've got a few of these to do. And then I've got to do, like, it is, I'll tell you what, it's really tempting to get the glue stick out because it's so much quicker. Let's get the glue stick out for one. Here we go. Look, I can be a pro with my glue stick. Let's just get it so we smooth it off. we go. Or maybe we could paint with the glue stick. Oh, I wonder if this, you know what I've never done before in all the years of doing art? I've never made a puddle of a glue stick and then tried it with a paintbrush. Would that work? Let's have a look. Oh, let's experiment. I like the idea of it. Well, actually, no. No, that doesn't work. There we go. We've learned something. I've never done that before. Right, let's see if I can do it like really, really skillfully and like flatten out all the lumps. Because I'll tell you what, it'll be quicker. Right. Yeah, see, that's alright. That's alright. Alright, that's alright. Okay. There we go. So we get a bit of speed happening now. We're getting a bit of speed. Alright, I recommend this glue. This is the glue I'm recommending. However, sometimes it's more important to get some paste on. And so, I'm going to do it with this. I'm going to get this sticky thing out the way so I don't put my things in it or anything. Oh, there we go. Alright, here we go now. Alright, next one. And even just like that, it looks nice. But there's something about having 3 layers. You know that like magical rule of 3? Big QR, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hey, finally catching a live one. Oh yeah. So I'm doing a mandala today, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail and the title. Just getting all the bits stuck together. And then I'm going to arrange it in this gorgeous mandala. Something a little bit different, you know? Something a bit different and good, like if you collect stuff. So if you collect like magazines and papers and stuff like that, this is a really good one, because not everything has to be so perfectly uniform. You could like use different colours, you can use things cut out from magazines, you know what I mean? So yeah. So I've just got a couple more of these to do. Can you see? I don't know if you can notice the difference between the glues. Maybe you don't really notice. But I do think with that paintbrush you get loads more control over it. Whereas this is a little bit like, it's a wider section, right? Which is, those kind of things are important. But I don't want to like make it so flat. Like I'm happy just to have like a little bit of the thing sticking up. So yeah, I might end up having a little Thanksgiving party tomorrow. On my own. Alright. So that's all those done. Happy days, happy days. I don't fancy that one. How long did it take you to prepare the cutouts? Well, I made a lot. So I spent a couple of evenings cutting out things because I didn't really know what I was going to do with them yet. So I will be able to give a better answer to that once I've worked out like a certain project with it. Do you know what I mean? But you could make something small in 1.5 hours. Like if you made something, say like A6 size, You could make that in an hour and a half, no problem, like from start to finish. Right, so this is going to be my central piece. Let me move some of these out of the way. So my central piece is going to be like this little leaf shape. And this. I'm going to put this next. I love the symmetry of it. It's just like, it makes you feel really happy. And what inspired the shapes? Well, some of them are from traditional Polish designs. So these ones, this is specifically a Polish design. All three of the layers. This one is like a hybrid of a couple of designs. Traditional Polish designs that I kind of put together, like I took one from one place and another from another place. This one I've kind of completely made up, and then I've got one more in here which kind of also just made up. So I'm going to put this little thing in here. But my favourite really is this one. The big one that's going to be in the middle of the mandala. How cute is that? Look, it looks like to me. What does that look like to you? That to me looks like little hands, like reaching out like that. It looks like little hands. Right, that's going to be in the centre. And then, let's move all these out of the way. And then I've got these ones to do, and this is the final section. So then all I need to do is stick it all together and make the mandala. So bear with me, and we will get there. We will get there. So, right, so with each one of these, what I need to do is put it all together. Put it all together. Have you managed to do any outdoor work, Craig? Now, I'm going to put this kind of about halfway, I think. Like that, because I want a little bit of stem there. So I think I'm going to do them like that, but I've got to make sure that they're very similar. The good thing about these is they're all a little bit different. Like all this is all uniform, and I wanted something that was like a little bit different. So yeah, these are not like perfectly perfect. I love to do things where there's something that's not perfectly perfect in it, because I just think that's a really important message in art, is just and I have to look up the exact thing. There's something in the Hindu tradition when they make the rugs, and they always leave a little bit to kind of go a bit wrong, because they say only God can be perfect. And even though I'm not a religious person, I do like the fact of leaving perfection. For me, it would be leaving perfection to nature, and you know, letting everything be a little bit not too perfect, because no one should strive for perfection. Perfection just kind of makes you depressed. You should do your best always, but don't try and make it perfect, because you go a bit bonkers. You will. You go a bit bonkers. I need a sip of tea. What are you drinking tonight? Or today, should I say, because for some of you it's halfway through the day. So yeah, we're gonna go all festive. Oh my gosh, guys, I've got such a beautiful painting. Just before we get back into festive things, I've got such a gorgeous painting for you next week. You have to put it on your diary, in your calendars, on your alarms for next week because I've got such a gorgeous painting. I'm like so itching to get to it, but I've had other things that I've had to do this week. But I am like literally, you know, when like I really want to do it. So yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. You're gonna love it. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's all about colour as usual. Everything is always about colour with me. I get that. It's tea as well, but the cold, citrusy, sweet kind. Ooh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, don't overdo it with the Thanksgiving thing, you know. Make sure you're doing it nice and paced. Don't get stressed, you know, just... Because your guys' Thanksgiving is similar to our Christmas, where like the whole dinner thing is similar. And you can get quite overwhelmed with it, can't you? It can be a bit like, oh my God, there's so much to do. I mean, yeah, I have to get over my need to be perfect. I'm not, and I accept that about art. Yeah, I think it's really, 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 really important. Yeah. I've known many, many people over the years who have driven themselves mad because they wanted everything so perfect. And the rewards often aren't great enough to, you know. But always do your best. But don't try and be perfect. Because you can never be good enough for perfection. Like perfection is so... You can never be good enough for it. It's like this kind of golden chalice that you're trying to obtain, and it's not worth it, you know. I haven't done anything with spray paint for a few months, and now with the sudden change of weather, I don't think I'll be getting much done this year, unfortunately, but it's been a nice break. Oh, nice. Well, I've really enjoyed looking at all your work. How about you? Have you done any more outdoor projects? No. No, I mean, it's pretty impossible with all the restrictions. So just getting all excited about this, getting excited about what you can get excited about. And luckily, oh, I have got a new Mosaic commission. Oh, get this, guys. Open your ears, those Texan people, because I just got a Mosaic commission for a church in Texas. Can you believe that? Get down on it. So I'm really excited to do that. I might do it on a stream to show you what I'm getting up to. I will at least show it. I don't know if I'll actually be making it on the stream, but I will definitely show it for sure. But may I just also preface that again for the second time tonight that I'm not a religious person. Okay, so let's start constructing this mandala. Let's get to it. So you can see there's not many like parts to it. It's quite simple. It's this element. We've got the center part. There's just really 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to it. So it's really easy. So cool. Thank you. Yeah. So in theory, you guys could go see it. But I obviously do completely realise that Texas is huge. And that you won't like, you know, necessarily be able to go see it, but it's only a small piece anyway. It's only small. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, you'll see it. You'll be seeing it. Don't worry, you'll be seeing it when I start it. All right, let's get this board out of the way. So yeah, I do want to do more outdoor projects. I mean, I love doing community projects so much. You know, it's still nice to have people that don't necessarily know all the things that I do suddenly then go, oh my God, did you do that mosaic that's round the corner in the local town? And I'll be like, yeah, I did it. I made it with like loads of people. I did all the lettering and designed it, and everyone else made it on all these lovely days. And we had such a great time doing it, and it's so lovely. But at the moment it feels really like a memory. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, do you remember when I did that? It was so nice. We haven't been able to do anything like that all year. So it will happen. More things like that will happen in the future because that's just in me to do. Like, I love doing that kind of thing. How does that work? What do you mean, how does it work? What do you mean? So how did I get the commission? Is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, basically someone found me online. I've done a few. I did one for a mansion in Beverly Hills, which was very nice. It was massive, humongous one. I've done one for a little cottage just outside of London. I've done little pieces for inner London, for like little community gardens, and I did one for my allotment. Yeah, my local town, things like that. Alright, so let's start putting it all together. So, right. This is why I love collage so much, because it's like I said at the beginning, it feels like Mosaic, but it's easier and quicker. I'm sorry, I meant you probably ship it to them. Yeah, of course I ship it to them. Yeah. UPS. Good old UPS all the way. Alright, so let's start arranging. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be like these are going to go in the middle. Like this, and then this is going to go in the center like this. Then I'm going to have these bits. I want to find a really nice one for the top one. That's a really nice one. Then I'm going to place all these around. So be really careful. Yeah, the big one that I did, the big mosaic sign that I did, yeah, it was like cost the same amount to package it as it did to ship it. And it was like the mosaic's about maybe about an inch thick, but the packaging was like probably like 6 to 8 times that thickness, so that it's really strong in the post. Right, let's put this under here. Is there a Thanksgiving song? Do you guys have a Thanksgiving song? Like like you have loads of Christmas songs. Or is that just too weird? Is that really weird? Right, I'm going to get another tune on. There you go. Oh, incidentally, the music is by Zach and is also available on the online academy. Might I add, there is music available. So not just art lessons, not just supporting documents like original photographs and templates, not just a beautiful members forum where you can ask questions and share your work, but also free bonus music such as the one that you are listening to right now is available on the online academy. You've got to come check it out, guys. It's perfect. It's designed for beginners, but if you've had a bit of experience in art, you'll find something in there for you as well. For example, my 21-day course, which is how to make a living doing what you love, that is on there. So if you even just joined for a couple of months and got that, it's all available. It's all available for you. It's all there. Alright, so we're going to put this one in here. I've got to make it all line up and everything. Adam Sandler just does comedy songs about Turkey Day. But yeah, there isn't really a song everyone knows. I feel like there should be a song. There needs to be a song. Who's good at... Oh, well, we know Halo's good at singing. Maybe Tech Force, Darren, can come up with a tune for Thanksgiving. I feel like there needs to be a song. Right. Put that in there. We'll put that in there. How's that looking? Shall I lift it up a little bit more? Oh, look, it fits perfectly in the frame. Check it. Right, and then what we're going to do is going to put all these gorgeous little things in here. And I don't know yet if they're going to be like floating or if they're going to be tucked in. I feel like I want to see the point. Now I've got it all lined up, like I've made a grid to like kind of line it up. But with these things I feel like you need to check it by eye as well, you know? Like see, for example, my line is there. Oh no, that maybe it should be there, you know what I mean? Maybe it just needs to point to there. Anyway, that's the kind of the final thing. But now I've got to stick it all together, right? It's gorgeous. I love this idea. Thank you. You should check it out. Have a look online at Vinchinanki. It's so pretty. There's lots of black in the designs, which is really interesting. It makes the whole thing really bold. And I was thinking, should I do it on a black background just to kind of give the little nod to that? But then I was like, I don't wanna. Like, I hardly have any black in any of my artwork. So I was like, no. But it looks really good. They have this really lovely like rooster design in black, which is so good, and it does look so good. Incidentally, I have got a cushion. Oh, I wish I'd brought it in the room now, because I got a cushion cover when I went to Poland, which is a beautiful design, but I can't go get it right now. Beautiful, thank you. Right, should we stick it all down? Stick it all down. Stick it all down now. What to stick first? Let's have a cup of tea. Let's have a cup of tea first. What to stick down? What to stick down first? Now, what I could do, see, oh, that's moved. What I might have to do is stick everything. Yeah, black wouldn't be very Leona. Yeah. Oh, I quite like it with nothing in the centre. Oh, nothing in the middle looks nice. It does kind of finish it off though, right? But kind of nothing in the middle looks nice. It's got a bit of a stained glass window feel to it, this, don't you think? Anyway, let's get sticking. So obviously we don't need to put the middle bit in right now, so we just leave that over there. I can definitely stick down these because I know that these have got to go here, so maybe I'll do that first. So let's lift off these. I really love these so much. Yeah, don't sneeze. Just don't sneeze, don't burp, don't do the other thing, you know, don't do anything near this. Don't do anything. Actually, it reminds me of like so many events that I've done outdoors over the years, and you do collage and then the wind blows and you're like, no. And all the bits, and then you're holding everything down. Like I think it was 2 years ago, I did this event in a park and we made a really beautiful huge collage of the London city skyline in all really beautiful colours. I think we used like red, yellow, orange, pink, purple and blue and green, and it was so gorgeous and so big. But there was a moment like where you got all the little piles of stuff and then suddenly one little pile just went oof, and it was like, no. But it was actually a really hot day, so it worked out all right. Okay, so let me glue these down. Let's glue this. Now, as I said before, I'm not really interested in it being laid down on every single part. Like, I want it to feel just slightly 3D. And also, I want to overlap things. Like, I want to put that under there. So I'm lining this up. But I'm not... Oh, that's alright. There's a little lump there, but... C'est la vie. Nothing's perfect. We can have fun and not be perfect. Right, I'm going to line this up. So I know that these are in the right spot. Right. It would be interesting to see the individual pieces elevated slightly to have the shadow 3D effect. Definitely, 100%. Like, I was trying to think of a way to do it where it could be like literally just glued on the edge there, but the whole piece, like, because that would look so nice, but the whole piece would be so fragile. And then I thought about just gluing it on one side, and I've done artworks like that before where you have like one side glue and then one side stuck up, but I just don't feel it's going to work for this that nicely. I am doing, like I said, I'm going to do a project with this with a festive theme for Christmas/winter, and that is going to happen on that because it's going to be like a bit of a 3D piece. But yeah, it is nice to give things a bit more of a 3D vibe. Oh man, the weather plus art sounds like a London disaster. Wasn't quite a disaster. It was all fun. The artwork was beautiful. It was so nice. I'll have to share it again actually. If you look at my Instagram, oh actually, there we go, incidentally. If you check out my Instagram, scroll down to about 2 years ago, you'll see that collage, instagram.com/artistresource. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure it's up there. You can't really get much more sure than that apart from 100%. Alright. Okay, let's get this cute little flower in. Oh yeah, this is going to touch the top, so I know that. See, this one is a bit longer than this one, but it doesn't matter because it's kind of behind it anyway. And then we'll do this one. Oh yeah, let's do this one. One at the top, line it up. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed. I hope I'm giving you the good relaxed vibe. I'm feeling so relaxed right now because I just know that all the hard work is done, and this is like just the fun. I mean, it's all fun, but this is kind of like the fun, easiest bit at the end, right? All right, so we've done that. Now, am I going to line these up with this? I think I am. So I think I'm going to do the other ones next. And I just want to make sure that they're going to be in the right spots. That's going to be there. I've got to look at the blue because these are all slightly different. I've just got to look at the blue and make sure it's all right. And handily, I can look up and look at the screen as well, which is super handy. I think it looks all about right. Maybe that one could come out a bit more. Tell me if you think any of them should come out or go back. Just stick it down. I'm going to make a little mark actually. Let's make a little mark. So that one will go there. That one will go there. there. Groovy. Groovy, groovy. Da 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 ba ba da. Alright. See, with Mosaic, you have to be so precise, especially when you're selling it as well. It has to be like, but still in that, nothing's perfect. Looks pretty perfect. What do we think? We're looking nice, we're looking nice. Wondering if that one should come out a little bit more, but it's a bit too late now. Looking nice, looking nice. All right, let us get down. Now, shall we put these in next? I feel like these need to go in last because I need to just visually look at it and make sure that it's all happening. We need to make sure that it is all happening. That is 100%. So what I'm going to do is start putting these in, and as you can see, I've marked out in the middle there where they're going. So what I might do is put the left and the right one down and then put the top and the bottom one on. That seems like a logical thing to do. And then I've got to be careful here. So on the top bits of blue, I'm not going to put any glue, so that if I need to, I can kind of like put that down. But I'm thinking it's going to go about there. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Make sure and it's all lining up. So who's feeling Christmassy? Anyone? Craig, you feeling Christmassy yet? I guess if you're American, right, you do Thanksgiving and then you get Christmassy, right? That would be my assumption, but tell me if I'm wrong. But I presume you want to do, yeah, you want to get Thanksgiving done before you start being like, I really want to go to somewhere in America for Halloween, because you guys know how to do Halloween because you invented it. Our Halloween is good, but nothing like your guys' Halloween. Oh, see, I like that coming up there like that. That's nice. Alright, it's all happening. Okay, so put that going there. And obviously, this is like a really basic mandala. You can keep doing layers and layers and layers and more layers, right? This is just a really simple, easy. It helps, like, especially when you're starting out doing anything, to like only do a few layers of things, just generally. Because your brain just doesn't get confused then, and you don't want to do something. Don't make my mistake. Oh, this is a good little story, right? don't make my mistake that I did when I tried to learn piano about 2 years ago. I was like, right, I'm gonna learn piano. I've always wanted to try another musical instrument. I was very musical as a child, and I was like, I want to try another musical instrument. I'm gonna try and learn piano. So I bought myself a electronic keyboard. I got all the tutorials and everything, and I was ready to go. And I was like, I really want to learn how to do Peanuts, you know, the Snoopy song Peanuts. And I was like, you know, the one that goes do 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 do. Anyway, it's like a jazz song, right? So I was like, I really want to learn how to do it. Got all the things, and then I learned how to do it with one hand, and I was like, oh my god, you know what it's like with piano. So I was like, the right hand is having a great time. I know how to do this song. Then I started doing the left hand. And if you have never played piano before, and I only remember having a couple of lessons in piano when I was a kid, it's a whole nother story when you come to the left hand. And I was like, why have I chosen such a difficult song? And then I spoke to a couple of piano teachers, and they said, Leona, what are you doing learning such a difficult song before you've just learnt the basics? So never ever do anything too complicated first. Always start. That's why when I teach beginners art, you gotta start with the basics. Don't get overcomplicated and wanna run and do all these massive things, but don't lose that dream and that excitement, because you gotta keep that. But don't do something too complicated too quick. And that's why it's really important to have a teacher and not necessarily learn by yourself, because a teacher knows what's going to keep your engagement and keep your excitement level going. And that's what I didn't do when I tried to teach myself piano. It was so funny, honestly. And then, you know what I did? I sold the piano and then sold the keyboard and didn't do it ever since, which is so sad, just because I wanted to do that tune so much. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that little story, little break, story time. Right, let's get this one on. It was really funny. I was so excited. I'd done it all. I was like, yeah, my right hand just knows what to do. And then it was left hand time. So funny. All right. Press, press, press. Let's get the center one in. You know what? I'm still loving it without a centre. Let's just have a quick look at what I've got in here. Is there anything that I've cut out? I've just got more of those. I've just got more of those. There's this kind of red one that I did, but I don't think, no. I'm going to stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Oh, I like it without anything in the middle. Maybe I'll just leave that one for a minute. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to put these in. Let me line it up with my lines on the paper. And we'll see. Alright, actually I'm going to line... No, see, that isn't right. That way is probably better. Oh no, you should buy another piano. I know, it's true, right? It's true. I know, but to tell you what, ultimately, the piano isn't for me. That's what I discovered. Because I was just like, this tune is so good. And like, you know, I love watching people play piano. but it isn't for me. That is what I discovered. So I didn't give up. I just realised that it wasn't for me. And that's fair enough. But you should never have to do all that to then realise something isn't for you, right? I could have just got a lesson in piano. It would have been much easier. Does anyone here play any musical instruments? Do you play anything, Craig? Alright, so we line that up to there. Line that up to there. Now, is that looking right? Try the ukulele. I'm alright. I'm good. Oh! I haven't stuck this one down. What am I doing? Why isn't this one stuck down? Have I stuck all the others? Oh, I forgot all about this one. Oh, little flower. But when that isn't quite behind that. Oh, I don't like that. It's not quite behind it. Alright, anyway, I'm going to stick this one down. Yeah, some of these could have been a bit longer. What I've discovered is that if they were a bit longer, they'd look like they were growing out. But if they go too behind, you lose it. You see, like here, you lose the petal. Looking pretty fly, boo. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. So, just got to make sure these are all in the right spot, right? I'm going to get rid of that because we all know what this is called now. Finch and inky. Yeah, the only thing that I'm not liking in particular is this bit here, the way that I've got too many gaps. So that is something to know that should have carried on, which incidentally is easy to do because you just get another bit of green paper and put it in there. So it's not a problem. Or I could add something to it. You know what I mean? I could always add, but I'm not going to do that. But you could add something here, which would look really nice. Ooh, in the 4 points here, having something else just there would look really good. So that, don't you just love that? I mean, guys, don't you just love it? Don't you just think art is the best? There's always a solution when you've got a creative brain. Right, I'm gonna stick these down now. Without further ado, let's finish this off. So I'll tuck that under there. And then, yeah. So little gap. Maybe move it over a little bit. Oh, it's so handy looking in the camera. Oh, Halo is doing a bit of Thanksgiving preparation, so I will answer for her, and yes, she is. Mondays. Hope you don't mind me saying that. Obviously, I'm sure you don't mind. How's that? Is that going in the right direction? Shall I tuck it in a little bit more? Happening happening. So it's nearly done. I reckon I'm not going to quite make an hour and a half today. I think it's going to be a little bit less. Back there. Has that got enough space? Maybe we need to just pull it up a bit so it's got enough space like the other one. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put 4 things there, but I don't really know what. So maybe we will make it to an hour and a half. Maybe we will. Let's see what's happening. All right. Tuck it in. Yeah, you have to come watch. Come watch it, Craig. It's all the fun times. Alright. Gap, gap, gap. Is there too much gap on that one? And then this one's got to go around a bit. Cute. Nice. Let's stick the middle bit on them. I'm still loving it with no centre, by the way. There's something about it because it just looks like, feels like happening, but I feel like it. Oh, I'm just so torn, but I'm gonna stick it on. Gonna stick it on. Regardless, it's going in. It's going in. And it's going on. Don't hold back. Make your decision. Don't forget this little one over here. You seem to keep forgetting one little thing. Is that right? Maybe over a bit. Tuck it in a bit. Ta-da! Are you gonna, Craig? Are you? Yeah. You gotta go over there. Check her out. So I think I'm done. Like I said, it would be nice if there was something like little on, like in the corners. Like maybe, what about this one, like tucked in? Let's see. I mean, there is enough yellow happening. But what about like something like that? And then that kind of ties. That looks good. The colours are so refreshing in this piece today. Along with the music, it's very therapeutic. I'm glad. We need the chill out vibes. There is something to be said about like the hyperness of like, have you found that in the lockdown? Where you're like, oh my god, I've like just got to go do something because I haven't done this for ages, and I've got to, and you get all this energy and you're like, blah, 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 and then you realise you can't do that thing that you wanted to do, and it's really frustrating. And I think the only way to combat that is just calm and do something and focus your energy, calm, create something, bake something. Oh, incidentally, did you see the finale of the Bake Off? So glad that the person won who won. But I won't say it if you haven't seen it, or if you watch it. Maybe you don't. It's actually the only thing I watch on TV. Like, as in normal TV. Guys, I think we just elevated this piece to another level with those bits of yellow. It was completely not supposed to happen, and it completely looks beautiful in my opinion, and really sets the whole thing off and joins it all together. I'm like, honestly, I'm gonna glue these in. I'm so excited. I mean, yes, what a way to finish this off. What a way. This is what you need when you get to the end of a piece. You need that feeling. How much should I show of it? That much or a little bit less? We need to see the top bit of that curve. So that looks nice, and it needs to be in a straight line with that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So happy. No, it was last night. Do you watch it? It was last night. I've got to say the best person won, if that's a hint. Sorry about it. But the person that we want to win won. I was very worried that the other person was going to win, that I didn't want to win. We need to see the top bit of that. Is that poking out too much? I think we need to go back in a bit. Boop. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is finished. Oh, I mean, I didn't plan that. Oh, I just love when that happens. It's not been planned, but it's been executed in the way. Now they look a bit different because these were different lengths and different things were happening with them, so they look a little bit different. You're right. You're right, you're right. But I tell you what, the other guy did really, really well. And personally, I don't really want to say this out loud, but I didn't really like the other guy. I found him a bit annoying, bless him. And he was great. He was really brilliant, but I found him a little bit annoying. So I really wanted the young guy to win because I was like, come on. And it just tied in the whole story really nicely. The whole journey. It's a shame that one you can't really see, but if I put that one up, you're not going to get much more. Oh, I am happy with this. All I do want to do is just stick these bits down a bit because I can just tell they're going to get like bent and squished. So I recommend using Yoo-hoo glue for this kind of thing, but it is a bit slow. And you know, got to keep the pace up for satisfaction levels. So many things to consider when you're doing art. And one of the main things, satisfaction levels. They don't tell you about that kind of thing. One, not one. Oh, I know what you meant. So there is my dedication, my offering to my Polish heritage. The Vinceniki, which I have to put the pronunciation underneath. My little Polish paper cut. My first one. I'm doing some more. Are you going to cut around the piece of create a white border? I was thinking about it, but I don't think I'm going to. This is almost like a practice one, and it would look really nice, wouldn't it? It would look really nice. I was thinking about cutting it into a circle before I even began this stream, but I think I'm going to leave it. Obviously you can see that there are the borders there, but I could actually cut it there. But I'm going to leave it like that for now. The only other thing I want to do is just erase some of these marks that I've done. So I put myself some lines to mark in where things were going to go. So I'm just going to give those a quick rub out, and then I'm done for today. That is me done. That is my little stream all happening. So I love collage. collage, it's really interesting because collage isn't popular really, and I don't know why it's not as popular as painting and drawing. But oh, don't do that. Oh, it's still intact. I might glue that down a bit actually. But I love it. I love collage. It's so satisfying, and it's not difficult. It's not difficult. You just get used to like using scissors or using a blade, and you just get used to it. And just like with anything, it's just practice. You know. Da, 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 da. So there we go, all happening. Doesn't it look cute in the bottom corner there? So if you are interested in learning how to do this, you can come and check out my online art academy, which is just being launched this week. As we speak, it's happening. Drawing, painting. Actually, incidentally, let me show you some of the lessons that are available right now. Here we go now. So, let's pull that down a little bit. So, you can learn how to, beautiful, thank you Craig. So you can learn how to paint this beautiful painting on the online art academy. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely love it. This is all for absolute beginners, so don't be shy. These are the kind of things you can create. This magical forest painting, which is an imaginative painting. The other one was a famous painting by Raoul Dufy. Gorgeous greens, beginning of autumn, drawn in, beautiful colour. Learn all about greens and how to mix different greens. Then we've got The Yellow Cow by Franz Marc. Oh my god, I just love this painting so much. It's such a happy painting. Again, really, really easy to paint. I did a little bit on the live stream. Some of these have been live streamed as like kind of little sneak peeks, but they're not lessons. If you want to learn how to do it, you've got to do the lesson, right? Oh, we got this one. Kandinsky Winter Landscape. Oh, let's wait till it focuses. Kandinsky's Winter Landscape. Love the forest, do you? It's so nice, hey. This is a simplified version of Kandinsky's Winter Landscape. It's all textured. So nice. So much fun to paint this one. This is available on the Online Art Academy. There's 4 lessons every month, and you can choose whether or not to do that current lesson, or you can do one from the back catalogue. So if you don't like the one that I'm doing that particular week, or you just don't want to do it that particular week, or you've got something going on that particular week, you can just do one of the other ones, or just miss a week. It's really flexible. This is Duran's Charing Cross Bridge. Nice bit of impressionistic paint strokes, bright colours, will cheer you up. I mean, all these paintings, they're going to cheer you up when you do them. Like, not saying you need cheering up or anything. Bananas. This is primary and secondary colour study on a pair of bananas. Because why not? It's good to see, learn how to draw things. Always so lovely, you're right, and in person. Oh, you're so lovely, Angeli. This one's going to be available soon. This one's not up quite yet, but complementary colour study with different fruit and veg. Actually, I think they're all fruit. Yeah, they are all fruit. Yeah. So you get to, like, you know what I mean? Everything is so colourful. And that's what I want you guys to really feel in these live streams, is like feel that immersion of colour. Because when you actually start to paint and you do it yourself, you feel so good. This one isn't a lesson. This is just a painting that I painted. This is not a lesson. But that's the one I did on the live stream. And this one as well. Do you remember? I'm so proud of this one. I think I am going to frame this. I think Halo said I should frame it. I think I am going to frame this one and put this up in my flat, because I really, really love this painting. It's by Guillaume, Arnold Guillaume from 1895, and it was a joy to paint. This one kept bringing me back to it, kept calling me. And incidentally, the painting that I'm going to do on next week's live stream that I've already got planned is so beautiful. You're going to have to come over and have a look at it and check it out, because it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, if you're interested in that, please go over to artistresource.co.uk/members. But yeah, come back next week for this gorgeous painting. You're absolutely going to love it. The colours are outstanding. I hope I haven't bigged it up too much. But it's by this beautiful artist, and you're going to love it. So I hope you come back for that. And we made it to 8:30. Yay! So it's an hour and a half. I do want to try and do an hour and a half all the time, for you to feel nice and inspired. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It was lovely to see you. Back next week for an acrylic painting. Then probably we'll get a bit festive after that one. Go back to getting festive, because obviously we already did the gingerbread house, which was like a fun kind of childlike, imaginative painting. And we'll get a bit festive. We'll do some things for Christmas and all that kind of good stuff. So we've got loads of good things planned. So make sure you reserve the time, 7 p.m. GMT or 1 p.m. Central, for all my lovely Central American friends. Have an amazing Thanksgiving, everybody who celebrates or who just uses it to spend time. I really technically don't celebrate Christmas, but I do use it as a way to see friends and family and just have that lovely, quiet, connected time. So have a lovely time. If you are having a nice time for tomorrow. If you're doing it, have a nice time. It looks so fun. All the fun times are coming your way, especially in the Artist Resource members. This is like a little just sneak peeks, and to help you get encouraged, right? Thank you again and take care. Thank you so much for joining, Craig. Thanks, Halo, for hanging out. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. I'll see you all real soon. I'll see you on the things. I'll see you on the socials. I'll be on Facebook. I'll be on Instagram. I won't really be on Twitter, but I will, I do post about the streams. But I'll see you on Facebook and Instagram. And have a lovely week. I'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye.